My name is Reverend Aisa, and I'm also a Reiki teacher. Today, we are going to hold the meditation for the Reiki symbols, and these are all for the Reiki second degree or Okuden Reiki practitioner. Just a few notes. When I studied Reiki, I didn't know about the internal meaning of the symbols. So the symbols for me, I just use them whenever I need to do healing on emotional, mental, spiritual, and also to do a distance healing. So for me, it is something that you get and then you put on during the healing. But later, I learned that there's an internal meaning of the symbol. And the original goal of Mika Usui was to really use the symbol for us to transform ourselves, to do a deeper self-healing. So the symbols have internal meaning and external meaning was the way are taught in the West. And I learned it first. But now this time we're going to use the symbols based on how they were taught by Mika Obisumi, our great teacher. So for the inner symbols, we have the chocolate. Let me find it on my back. So there is the chocolate. And then Sehiki here. And then the Honsha Zephaniah. So when we do a meditation on the symbols, there are two ways. One is Shirushi, which is the one that we're going to do now, which deals with using the symbols on meditation, visualizing the symbols and allowing the symbols to work on us. The other one is Jumon, when we chant the symbol. So the symbols are meant to be learned within our heart. There are many kinds of symbols, and the symbols for Reiki are meant to really be understood. And when we understand the meaning of the symbols, that's when the healing comes. That's where the power of the symbols are. In understanding the symbol and having the meaning within our heart and within our mind. So for the chocolate, the inner meaning or the inner meaning of the symbol means to find a truth. So when we think of chocolate, we're thinking of how we can go back to our true self. And what is our true self? That we are light, we are joy, we are a soul, we are not the anger, we are not the worry, we are love, we are light. And that's the meaning of how God created us in His or her image. So when we think of chocolate, we would like to renew that real true self. The second is the Sihiki. So when we feel the Sihiki, we're dealing with something to pass through or to go through, with that we need to release this block for us to find our true self. That's why Sihiki is always associated with harmony, because Sihiki means bringing the heaven and the earth together, releasing what we don't really need to bring harmony and to find our true self. So when we think of Sihiki, if we meditate or heal with Sihiki, we deal with really bringing the harmony within us, releasing what we no longer need so that the heaven and the earth can be with us. The third symbol is the Honsha Veteran. And Honsha Sheshanen means oneness. There is no past, present, future. There are no boundaries. So when we think of Honsha Sheshanen or we use it on healing, we're thinking of releasing everything that separates us from others, from other creation. We're thinking of releasing any boundaries or limitation of time. So we're thinking of the now, we're thinking of oneness. And that is our preparation for us to go to the next symbol, which means shining. And we cannot really shine if we still have limitations, separation, and boundaries. And that is where Consciousness would like us to take to into our consciousness. So these three symbols remind us of our transformation in our consciousness, in our whole being, when we use it for healing, for meditation. So now we're going to start with Shirushi. I would like you to be in your most comfortable position. Lay your hands on your lap. And when you're ready, slowly close your eyes. First, focus on your breath. Allow yourself to go into your inner space, the inner space. Let us put our hands in the gasha position. In this position, we connect to the divine source of Reiki, and we connect to our divine self. Let us put our hands on our forehead, and we ask the divine God to awaken the Reiki within us. We now connect to our true self. We now invoke Chokorain, Chokorain, Chokorain. We connect to harmony, and we invoke Tehiti, Tehiti, Tehiti. We connect to the oneness with all. We invoke Honsha Zeshanen, Honsha Zeshanen, Honsha Zeshanen. Let us now put our hands on our lap, palms up. This time let us first do the Reiki breath, the Toshin Kokubo. As we breathe in, we bring the Reiki from our hands up towards our crown. And as we breathe out, we bring the Reiki down towards the tandem, passing through the hands. Breathing in, bringing the Reiki back towards the tandem. And as we breathe out, we bring the Reiki out towards the head. Let us continue. At this time, we focus on chakra. Have the chakra symbol in our mind. We may draw it, and we just can imagine the symbol chakra in our mind. Chakra means to find our true self, to ground ourselves, to bring back into our original state. Our true self is love, joy, balance, light, love, abundance. We are created in the image of the divine source, and that is our original state. So in our mind, we continuously say, Chokuru, 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 Chokuru. And we allow the symbol Chokuru to work upon us. To embody the meaning of the shirt. Whenever your mind wanders, just bring back your attention to your breath and to the symbol Chakra. Now this time, we focus on Shirushi. Shirushi means to pass through, to jump through, to release what we no longer need, to bring back to our true self, to bring back the connection, the harmony of heaven and earth, to bring harmony within us. We have the symbol Shirushi in our mind, or we may throw the symbol in our mind. Let us now continuously say Reiki as we allow the symbol to work upon Reiki, 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 Reiki. Continue. Whenever your mind wanders, just bring back your focus to your breath and focus back to the At this time, we focus on Honsha session. Honsha session means one look, releasing the boundary, oneness with all. No time, past, present, or future, only now. Feeling the oneness with all, let us now have the Honsha session in our mind, or we may draw the Honsha session in our mind. We continuously say Honsha session, Honsha session, Honsha session, Honsha session, Honsha session. Continue. Slowly, you come back, you come back. Reverse your hands, palms down on the left. Focus on your breath. Let us feel our feet on the ground, feel our hands, feel our body. Just be at the present moment, grounding ourselves, releasing the excess energies towards the earth or the ground. Go back to the back of the person, feeling the gratitude within our heart. Let us now put our hands on our forehead and we thank the Divine God for Reiki and our transformation to the symbol. We may put our hands down, and when we are ready, you may slowly open. So I hope you were able to go with me in this meditation. And remember, you can also do the symbols one by one. So maybe you can do that chocolate only, you can do Sotiki only, and then you can do one cha-cha-cha. But of course, you can do also what we have done if you want to work on the facing. And so, namaste, and thank you for sharing your life and time and space with me. Namaste.